Don't be surprised if you see your local utility hosing down the power lines over the next few days. Electra Utilities, the electric utility that serves huge swaths of Ontario, says a 24/7 washing blitz is underway now to clean road salt from overhead utility lines. This after the company started reporting a series of outages in York and parts of Peel a few days back, pointing to road salt accumulation up on transmission infrastructure as the culprit. But what on earth is it doing up there?
If you go to like the ocean on vacation, you notice that the air smells salty.
Yolanda Hedberg is a professor of chemistry with Western University. She says just like that salt air you smell by the ocean, salt from the roads gets aerosolized by traffic, kicking it up in the form of tiny droplets that then land on the hydro lines. And just like your car gets eaten up by that salt, so does all that metal carrying power to your home.
In order for metals to corrode, you need like three components. One is oxygen from the air, one is water, and the other is like salt. So we call that an electrolyte when the water is containing salt ions. And without that, if it's only pure rainwater, it wouldn't corrode, or it wouldn't corrode fast. But as soon as you have salt, it corrodes like crazy fast.
Hedberg adding the effect is amplified by mild weather just like this that hovers around the freezing mark, with more droplets drifting up and then landing and evaporating, leaving more and more salt on the surface.
So you get a very high concentration of salt, which is very corrosive, very aggressive to the metal, and makes it degrade much faster.
Now, according to Electra Utilities, this does happen to some degree every year. But cold, snowy spells requiring lots of salt make the problem worse. Explaining when that salty film on power line insulators mixes with moisture in the air to form that electrolyte Yolanda told us about, it can also start to act as a mini conductor, allowing some of that electricity to effectively leak out, potentially leading to pole fires or flickering. The vice president of central operations with Electra Utilities saying in writing, "What is unique about this winter is that the levels of salt and contamination on Electra's equipment and infrastructure are considerable, and customers are experiencing more outages compared to recent years." Adding, the last time that the GTHA experienced something similar was in 2015, which was a winter that was also marked by a prolonged cold snap. The utility adds washing cannot happen during those extremely cold temperatures, and that additional crews and support contractors have been pulled in since this warmer weather arrived. In Mississauga, David Zura, City News.